Hello and welcome once again to Light Guidance Live for 9. This is number 28 and today it is on mixing it up. And when I say mixing it up, most of us tend to get in a lot of different routines. You know, we have a bedtime, maybe we go to sleep, generally try to get a window in, probably, a time we have to wake up, somewhat predicated probably on when we start our day for work. We probably go through the same routine in the morning, get up, take a shower, brush our teeth, have our coffee, have our breakfast, kiss our significant other, pet the dog, head out the door, go to work, probably drive or commute the same way most days. Go to work, same thing, you maybe have to punch in, maybe just, show up, again, get your coffee, set up your stuff, and then get into your day. And then again, much of our work, there's often some routine around that as well. And then come lunch, you probably have some variation, of lunches that you'll eat fairly regularly, or maybe, maybe you take a walk, hopefully at lunch, or get a workout in, or text or call, or do some reading, or go out in your car, whatever it is. But chances are, again, it's a routine. And then for the rest of your day, and then after work, again, go home. Perhaps you have. On Mondays it's groceries, Tuesdays it's the dry cleaners, Wednesdays it's, stop and have a beer with a couple of guys, Thursdays you bowl, but whatever it is, you see the point here is there's routine, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, hopefully, you get a day off, maybe your day off Mondays, Tuesday, whatever it is, you hopefully sleep in that day. Your chores around the house, pay your bills, do your laundry, get the oil change, but you get in this routine. And a routine's a great thing for just staying consistent and just getting a lot of stuff done and being comfortable. But every now and then, and maybe once every week or two, pick any one of those days and mix it up. Get up a little bit early. Do something different, in terms of your breakfast. Maybe work out before work if you don't usually do that. Maybe get up and read a book for a while if you don't usually do that. Maybe get up and cook breakfast for your spouse if you don't usually do that. And then maybe leave for work a little bit early and go a different way. Maybe if you're always take your car, try mass transportation. Or just drive a different route. Or drive a different route and park, a half a mile away and walk the last little bit. Just mix it up. Even silly stuff like a couple days of the week, if you're primarily right-handed, use your left hand to brush your teeth, comb your hair, things that you normally do right-handed, use your left or use your opposite hand. And again, just to mix it up, right? Maybe one day a week, either dress way up, like you just look like you're going somewhere that you're not, or if you can, dress way down and just be comfortable with something else. Again, mix it up. Maybe, how you address a certain person. Maybe, you're usually somewhat indifferent to someone like, hey man, how's it going? You just you give them the token, hello, might as well just blow on by without saying anything. But maybe today, stop. Say, hey man, how are you? What's going on? What's new? What are you excited about? Again, just mix it up. Any given thing that you routinely do something different or opposite. And what this does is it creates room for a new dynamic, for some change. And that change could be internal. It could allow some things to begin to jar loose or work loose in you that they're going to come loose eventually. So, the sooner you start doing the work, the sooner, you're going to be through that little bit of fun. But also, as you change your routine, you change your groove out, in the world, well, it allows for some new dynamics as well. And say you're in the same old routine and you have this idea on an outcome, but you just don't get it. You've been working on this one thing, kind of waiting for the perfect time to start this project. You're going to get to it. Or, next week you're going to start that new fitness thing, or next week you're going to start writing that book, or when the time is right, you're going to get to that one thing. Well, we're not saying that you have to start that thing now here, based on this. What we're saying is mixing up your routine at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, And I mean mix it up. Go in weird. Now, I'm wearing a different shirt today. I think I've worn the shirt twice in like 5 years. So I mixed it up. Again, and so by mixing things up, again, now you're changing not just your dynamic, not just your groove, not your routine, but you're actually changing how you interact with your environment. And that's just as big. And so again, it gets things, ooh, it's a little out of shape. You know, you get some things all of a sudden where you were, now you're not, so something fills that space, you know, and then where you're not normally at, now you're there, and so now you're displacing something else. So it's kind of like, you know, if you ever just take, you know, get your hand in some sand or some dirt and just start pushing your hand through the dirt, and you'll see it start to mound up and push here and curl away there, and there's this huge dynamic. Or if you're swimming, or if you watch a boat go through water, you know, or anything where it just creates movement, and it gets all kinds of stuff going. So when you change your mode of movement for a whole day, it creates a bunch of new dynamics. And within that, all of a sudden, there's more potential for maybe that day to start that project becomes next week, you know, or tomorrow, or right now. And it also gets you a little bit used, like, oh, you have to pay new attention now because you're out of your normal groove. Like, you know, usually, you know, we're driving down the street on our usual route, and like we know where all the stop signs are and all the street lights are and where the cops hang out and where the one dog is and, you know, where the kid is, and, you know, there's that one guy in the skateboard. And you're almost not even paying attention. So when you get out of your groove, you have to pay more attention. So by mixing it up, you actually create more potential for your mind to get to work and get some new things firing, and it stimulates your mind. So again, just, you know, mix it up once a week at least, you know. Just do everything as different or as backwards from your normal routine as you can, and just see what happens. And like I say, you're not doing this for any outcome. You're not doing this to expect to achieve some goal, to feel better, to get richer, to be better looking, you know, to gain muscle, you know, or to be smarter. You're just doing something different to allow for some new dynamics and some new potential outcomes. So, you know, routine is great. Routine's a wonderful thing. There's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of, you know, big rhythms. If you look at nature, you know, the way the moon cycles, the way the sun cycles, the way the season cycles, you know, there's plenty of rhythm out there, and it's good for us to be part of that, but it's also good now and again to mix it up. Just to mix up our feeling, you know. You know, if maybe, you know, you're usually pretty flat at work, you know, in the meetings you don't say anything. The next one you're going to, just pipe up. Just be asking a bunch of questions. Just be interjecting whatever thoughts, the most random stuff. Everyone else is just be kind of wondering what's going on, and you may actually get them to think and come up with some idea that they probably wouldn't, because all of a sudden you got you piping up, creating, you know, potential. So, you know, have some fun with this, you know. If normally you go out, you know, and say you're pretty quiet once again, or you wouldn't ever think to get up and sing or get up and dance, or get up and maybe go talk to that one person you've always wanted to talk to, just go do it. Don't do it with the, you know, want to have an outcome. Don't go do it expecting something to happen because of it. Don't look for a reward. Just mix it up for the sake of mixing it up. And again, it's just open up all kinds of potential. It may not change much for you. It could make something better for someone else. And as that happens, you know, that ripples out and eventually it kind of gets back to you. So this isn't an exercise towards anything. It's just an exercise to mix things up just for the fun of it, see what comes out of it. And again, our minds like that variable. It'll actually create some new snaps in your brain. It'll actually allow you perhaps to maybe slip into a flow state later on when you get into a groove, or some, you know, creative problem solving. You might come up with a new, like there might be something just been kind of rolling around in the back of your head for quite some time. Mixing it up could very well be the thing that gives you what you need. So that's 9 minutes. You're all amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Keith, for stopping in. Kim, it's always a pleasure. You guys are most admirable and most appreciated. I hope they have the best day possible. Thanks. Till next time, go mix it up. Take care. Bye.